So just saying hello to the beautiful Lightworker and Way Shower community, welcoming you into this space, hoping that you are all finding yourselves well and integrating the energies in a way that is at least reasonable for your body. I know that the energies have been very strong, very intense, and I do hope you are taking good care of yourself as we move through this great shift. The message that we have this week is from the crystals and the stones of the Ascended Earth, and they are delighted to be sharing many activations with us, as well as some short messages to support us in aligning with a higher timeline at this time. They are saying that it's really important that our minds, our thoughts are directed in the direction of where we want to be rather than focusing on where we see ourselves, in particular ourselves as not being enough, not having mastered skills or ways of beingness enough to really be focusing on who we are, focusing on the connection to source, allowing ourselves to feel that and to be in the sense of our enoughness, our divine rightness for the roles that have been assigned to us at this time, and just really embodying that as an embodied knowing that everything that we need is within us, and that we do have the ability also to pull that out of us and to transmit it to the people who it needs to reach. And that is like an additional message that they have just brought through now rather than the part that was channeled in advance. But they say that is like the main point of what they want to share with us, that we may know ourselves in our enoughness, our divine perfection for the sacred role that has been assigned to us and for which we have come, and that it is now time for us to really step into these roles in very daring and bold ways. So before I go ahead and read the messages from individual stones, we have three stones communicating with us today: peridot, clear quartz, and citrine. They do just want me to share a little about the trauma release session that we will be holding. When I say we, I mean the beings of absolute light and various energies being channeled through in that session to support you in the release of, it's like a general trauma release. So it applies to all different kinds of trauma, they say, that are stored in the body. They will be supporting us in releasing that on a cellular level so that we can make more room within the physical vehicle for the incoming light from the central galactic sun, so that we can integrate that and then move forward on our ascension path, in a more accelerated way. That will be on Monday, 24th of March at 7 a.m. in ET, 11 a.m. in the UK, or the equivalent in your time zone. As I said, there are many beautiful beings coming through to support. And the first half to two-thirds of the session is going to be silent healing transmissions, supporting us in releasing both the trauma that is within our bodies and also then the karmic patterning that keeps us repeating the same kinds of trauma. And as I said, we have beautiful beings stepping forward to support us in this divine Mother, Father, God, divine source, the angels and archangels, Krishna and Ganesha, Merlin, the crystals and stones of the ascended Gaia, as are sharing with us today, some representatives of them, the galactics and the Lady of the Lake. So It really is going to be a very powerful healing session, they say, allowing us to really transmute a lot of that trapped trauma that is still lingering within our physical vessels. And then the last part of the session will be an EFT tapping session that will be channeled, especially for the group that assembles in order to support a greater release of the trauma from the physical vessel. That they are very clear that that is their focus. We are releasing emotional trauma, and the main focus is to release this where it's stored in the physical vessel to make more room for that incoming galactic light. In lieu of that, we are going to make the replay active for 3 months. They usually only make replays available for a month, but we want to, they say, make this one available for 3 months so that people really have a lot of time to work with it and really allow that any of that stored trauma to be transmuted and released on deeper and deeper levels with progressive working with the session. And if you would like to register for that or even just find out more information about it, we are asking for an exchange of $88, and I will post the link in the description below this video. And now I'm going to go into the message from the crystals and stones of Ascended Gaia. And they are saying that they would like to bring through some more activations first. So just inviting you to close your eyes. They are saying that these activations will continue to work in your field for a week. And the ones that are being shared in this energetic transmission are just to help prepare our, especially the physical vessel, but also to a lesser degree, the mental and emotional fields, they're saying, but for the next level of upshiftment into that ascended human that we are here to embody, which means the bringing of the higher light frequencies into our vessels. So our vessels need to be ready to receive those higher light frequencies, and they are just supporting us in that process so that we can integrate those super high frequency light transmissions that are coming in from the central galactic sun all the time now, so we can integrate those into our physical vessel with, a great deal more grace as a smoother process for the human involved, because there's less within us to be in resistance to that, as now they are putting a focus on both clearing and transmuting that, which could create a kind of resistance to that incoming energy. And they are also upshifting the frequency of our cells. So that we may integrate that light more easily. So that is, or those are, Ascension activations from the collective of crystals and stones of Ascended Gaia. And as I said, we are also going to receive additional activations from the individual stones who are speaking with us today. And they say, "Greetings, beloveds. We are the stones and crystals of the Ascended Gaia, and we are here and delighted to transmit our very specific activations and messages to you today." And first stepping into the space was Peridot, who said, "It is I, Peridot. It is essential at this time that you do not go into self-shaming or self-blaming. Lots is coming up for release. It will be shown to you where you are not in alignment with the new earth. This is good. It offers you the opportunity to release these things now. So observe, thank, and then ask me, Peridot, to support you in the release of what is coming up for you. For this is the activation I give to you now." Next, we have clear quartz. "It is I, clear quartz. I am here to gift you with the activation of the amplification of your light, so that whether you notice it for yourself or not, your radiant light will penetrate deeper into the physical structure of those around you, accelerating the transformation of their vessel from carbon to crystalline. You need do nothing to receive this activation. It will be bestowed on you when you are ready to receive, because your heart is coming from a place of love and service to Gaia." And last from Citrine. "It is I, Citrine. I wish to gift you an activation in greater self-acceptance. All you need do to receive is say thank you once now. I want you to know, dear ones, how brilliantly your light shines. Of course, it's a journey. Of course, there's still room for evolution and growth. And yet, look at how much you have grown, how much you understand about yourself and the world you didn't before, how much you have transmuted, how much you have overcome. Remind yourself of the progress you have already made, and let yourself fine-tune also the places that still need to be brought into higher alignment with the new earth." And then they finish with the words, "We love you, and we are grateful for the opportunity to bring these messages and activations to you today." And we are also certainly grateful to be in the receiving of them. So thanking the crystals and stones of the Ascended Earth, also for the additional messages they shared at the beginning, and thanking each of you for being here and for the difference and the impact that you are making on the earth, on the people around you. Thank you for all the beautiful, deep work that you are doing on yourself, for all that you are transmuting, all that you are transforming and growing into. And I will be back next week with this month's YouTube live channel transmission that will be on Thursday, the 13th of March at 6:30 a.m. in ET, or if you are in the UK, that will be 10:30 a.m. or the equivalent time in your time zone. So I hope to see some of you then, hopefully some of you live on the call as well as on replay. Thank you for being here today and for all the love and the light that you share. With much gratitude from my heart to yours, Julia from Transmissions of Light.